God, please be a zander, because that feels good. It was a typical zander bite, and it's just doing a lot of head shaking. Well, welcome back to the channel. And I know it's been a long time since I put a video out. A very long time actually. It's been quite a while since I've actually even been fishing. The plan for today's video is to try and get a nice predator before the end of the season. Today is Sunday, the 8th of March, so the season is going to be over within a few days. So I've got kind of today, possibly tomorrow, to try and bag an end of the season predator. I've not been predator fishing since last November. That was a good sign. There's lots of small fish out in front of me at the moment, so that's a positive sign. So yeah, I haven't been fishing the rivers for predators since last November, and that's purely because the rivers I like to fish, I've been in the fields for the majority of that time. Winter fishing for me lately is like every single year we seem to have massive floods and I barely get on the bank. And I just can't bring myself to go predator fishing on the still water. I've done it before, I didn't really enjoy it. There's nothing quite like roaming the river, searching for these wild fish. So yeah, the plan for today is to I'm not going to be roving around as much as I usually would, purely because I've brought more gear than I normally would. I am going to try for zander and pike. I've got a pike rod set up in the bag with a float on. The swim that I'm in right now is a bit tight, so I'm literally just fishing the zander rod at the moment. But I'm going to roam between a few swims. Down on this particular stretch, the fish do tend to sort of be in the same areas, so I'm not going to mess around too much. I know this stretch quite well. I know generally where the fish tend to be, so I'm just going to try and aim for those sort of areas, and I've got the camera gear, so it's quite hard to keep moving all the time. I suppose in hindsight I could have just filmed this all on my phone and moved, but it is what it is. I've got tomorrow as well, hopefully, so we'll just see how it goes, play it by ear. So yeah, I've got one rod out at the moment. We'll just see what happens. Hopefully at some point during this video we'll have a decent fish to show you. The one thing about this stretch in particular is it might be hard and the bites are quite sporadic, but if you do get a bite, it tends to be a good fish. This is where I've had my best zander from, over 15 pounds. I've had a 23 pound pike from this particular stretch. So there's always a chance. There's always a chance of a good fish. Just got to be in the right place at the right time. You know what they say? It's better to be lucky than good. And if you're both, you stand a good chance. That's a fish. We are in, guys. I'll tell you what, this feels like a good fish as well. I know there's a snag down there, so I've got to keep this fish up. It feels like a zander as well. Please be a zander. Please be. It's a bloody pike. Bloody hell. Oh, honestly, my heart was in my mouth then. It's not actually as good as fish as I thought it was. It was fighting like a zander to start with, and I've got to be honest, my heart was in my arse then. Oy, oy. But it's a fish. We've got a predator on the tip. Quite often, you know, I catch pike on the tip. I think he's gone straight in that flipping tree. How's he got in there? Oh no, has he snagged up? Swim out. Swim out. Don't go around the tree bush. Branch. Oh, he's out. Bloody hell. He's gone like fighting like a chub, gone right to my feet. Whew. It's only a jack, but blimey, he's a spirited fella. Oh, come on. You'd think that you'd end up catching the big females this time of year in the slack. Not so much a jack. I know they're there to spawn, but the females generally, once they're ready, don't like the jacks being there. And we're in. Whew. Well, that's a good start. That is a good start. I hadn't even got the pike rod out. Caught the bloody pike on a zander rod. Typical fashion. Right, now I've got to try and get him out without going arse over tit in all this mud. And here we go. First fish of the day. I was really hoping this was going to be a zander, the way it was, how heavy it felt for sure. It seems it was just fighting a bit weird. And now he's fighting me here. There we go. Not a big fish by any standard. Probably somewhere in the region of, I don't know, 8 pounds, something like that. I did see quite a lot of small fish splashing in the edge there, so I did think there'd probably be quite close in, but fingers crossed there's a few bigger ones out there than this. I'm just going to get this one straight back. No messing around, and let's get straight back to it. Let that swing back into a comfortable area. There is actually still a lot more water on this than I would like, to be honest. I usually like this at a pace where I can actually cast a lot further out, like middle of the river, sometimes even the far bank when the conditions allow. It's quite a good cast, this is actually. It's got to be, I don't know, at a guess 60, 70 yards wide, and with this rod I can actually reach within 2 rod lengths of the other bank, and that's actually one of the benefits of fishing with a tip rod like this for predators, because how many times have you walked across the river and thought, God, that swim on the opposite bank looked bloody perfect, you know, nice slack, and you think, how am I going to fish that from here? Well, with this rod and a tip rod you can, because you put a heavy enough weight on, 5-6 ounce. This is a 200 gram rod. I can reach the far side, and because I've got all my line out of the water, I could catch pike and zander from the other side of the river. Whereas if you were fishing out the clip on an alarm, it's practically impossible, because what you're doing is you're burying most of your line under the water. So the pressure of the river is just, you're either going to have a massive bow in your line, or you're just never going to be able to keep it in the clip. So this is the best way of fishing at long distance, in my opinion, and just for zander in general. I've fished loads of different rods, I've tried loads of different methods for zander, and this is by far the best one. Tip fishing, you can just see the bites as they develop. As soon as the fish picks it up, you can see the bite. I don't know if I caught the bite of the pike on camera, but there was a few little gentle taps first, which is why I thought it was actually a zander to start with, because them were like zander bites. Bit of a tap, bit of a drop back. I thought, well, that's definitely a fish there. So I've hit it, and you can see actually I never actually let my bites develop either. I always hit them straight away, and that pike was hooked. Top hook was just in the top lip, and the other one was just inside his gills. managed to unhook it no problem at all. There's absolutely no reason to let predator bites develop at all, in my opinion. If you lose a fish, you lose a fish, right? Fish safety is paramount. If you let bites develop, they've got a good chance of swallowing it, and you do not want to be messing around trying to unhook a deep hooked fish. Let me tell you, it's not fun. I'm sure it's happened to most of us in our lifetime. You know, when you're first starting out, it happens, you know, but as you fish for more, you tend to get a bit more knowledge, and you know there's absolutely no need to let them develop whatsoever. If they've got it in the mouth and you can see the knocks on the rod, why not strike? It's in the mouth. The hooks are in the mouth at that point, so why let them swallow it? Anyway, back to the fishing. Hopefully now, I'm going to leave it probably, what time is it now? It's only 7:45. I think there might still be a chance of a fish in this swim, but we're going to give it probably another, knowing what the zander are like on this river, I'm going to give it longer than I usually would. I'm probably going to give it about 45 minutes to an hour, just because I know they're a bit sporadic in their feeding, and then I'm going to move up to the next spot, and we'll try that. And I'll probably put the actual pike rod out in that swim on the float, because I haven't watched a pike float for so long. I've been one track minded, I've been stuck on the zander fishing, so I'm actually looking forward to hopefully watching that float sail away today, and hopefully there's a big girl on the end. Zander. Yep. Well, I've just had a bite right out the blue, and that was a typical zander bite. I do think we're into one. I don't think it's very big, but it 100%, I would put money on this being a zander. Like I said, I don't think it's very big, but oh, mind you, I don't know, it's hard to tell. Oh no, it definitely is a zander, but yes, I was right to start with. It's definitely not very big. Right. He's very small. Very small. Won't be taking a photo of that one. Still, he's very angry. He's got his fin up. Well, not what I had in mind today in terms of size of fish. I came here because I knew there was big fish here, and so far I've had a jack and this little zander. It's nice to get one of both. This one actually looks like he's been in the waters. I think he's been grabbed by a pike. I mean, if you look at his dorsal fin there, it's in tatters, loads of holes in it, and there is actually, I'll try and show you, some damage. If you can see that, just here by his pectoral fin, there's some damage there. It just goes to show that these fish, they aren't top of the food chain. The pike is still the daddy when it comes to king of the river. Alright, I'm going to get him back. We know there's fish there, let's try and get a bigger one. film this bit on my phone because my audio equipment needs to be recharged. I've just moved 5 yards to the left in this swim. Got some nice dead water just out in front here. A tree sticking out there. There's going to be some cover down there. So I'm just going to flick this out in that direction, let it bring itself back in slightly. See if there's a pike sat down the edge there. And then we'll leave that for, I don't know, 20 minutes or so, and then we'll try out a little bit further, see if there's any zander in this area as well. Just feel that down to the bottom. Dunk, that's on the bottom now. And now we wait. That's a bite. That's a bite. Yep. Now what is it? It's fighting like a zander. The way its head shaking. God, please be a zander, because that feels good. It was a typical zander bite, and it's just doing a lot of head shaking. Oh God. Don't go in there, whatever you do, don't go in there. Stay out of there. Oh, this is hairy. Come away from that tree. God, if this is a zander, it's a bloody good one. Come on, please be a zander. Please be a zander. It was a typical zander bite. Little tiny taps. Little taps. I saw a little tap a couple of seconds before and I thought, was that a bite? My eye's playing tricks on me. It's getting closer. I know there's a stage down there, so I've got to keep this up. If it gets under that stage, you're in big doo-doo. Oh, for fuck's sake, it's a pike. I mean, don't look a bad fish. I've got to be honest. It's definitely bigger than the last one. Bugger me! I swear to God, they keep tricking me today. He's getting right in amongst this bloody... Oh, what's he doing here? He's gone right in this long grass. Honestly, what? They fight like bloody chub, these things. How's he? Oh my life. Let's tighten that clutch. He's gone right in this long grass. I can see it there. He's stuck in the grass. Let me just loosen it off. See if he'll swim out. The second time today I've been duped by a pike. I'm just going to get my net. Let's see if he'll swim out of there. That was not like a pike bite at all. No, he is stuck in there. See if I can net him. Got a palaver. Oh, now he's out. Give him a bit of a nudge with a net. Oh, yeah. I tell you what, it's only just lightly hooked. Oh my word. Honestly, like, they fight so gingerly when they're out there, and then, oh my God, he's gone back in the grass again. Get out of there. They fight like a zander when they're out there. They're getting under your feet and bloody hell, they just go ballistic. Tricked me again though. I thought I'd got a zander. Oh, my net handle's absolutely caked in mud. Come on. Get in the net. Come on. Well, that's a double. That's definitely a double. Oh, bloody hell. Right. I'm going to get the other rod in. And then we're going to get this fish out. Have a closer look at him. Get him unhooked. Or get her unhooked because it looks like a female. So I'll see you on the mat in a second. Oh, there we go. Second fish, or second pike of the session. I was saying it was a double. It might be a scraper. I reckon possibly 9. It could possibly go £10 this one. Get in the frame. It's a funny little bite. It was almost like a zander bite. Little tiny taps. Fought like a zander while it was out there. And then went absolutely ballistic when I got it in close. Lovely fish. Absolutely beautiful. Oh, I'm absolutely knackered. I'm going to have to take 5 minutes in a minute to have me a cup of tea and a sit down. I've been stood by the rods for about 2 hours now with no rest, so I need to sit down and have me a bit of a break. I'm going to get this fish back. I ain't going to bother weighing it. I've caught much bigger than that in the past. I might have a photo, I don't know. I'm going to give her another rest in the edge before I let her go. Oh, right, well, why I take 5 minutes and I have a break because I'm absolutely knackered. Trying to get back up the bank with that mud and a fish in your hand is hard work, and I'm caked in mud. A reel's caked in mud because I've dropped it in the mud a few times trying to get up the bank. So I'm having a bit of a rest. But while I have a rest, I'm going to just touch on something I get asked quite a lot, and that is, what rod do I use for zander fishing? I've been asked this question quite a lot of times, and I'm going to touch on that now. Obviously, I don't want these videos to become a product pushing thing. I just want them to be about the fishing. But like I say, this is a question I do get asked quite a lot. So this is the Coram Limitless rod, and for all intents and purposes, it's a long distance feeder rod. It's got a casting weight of 200 grams, which is really important on the river, I think. When this river is right, and I'm talking below a metre, I know I can cast to the far bank and I can hold there with about 5.5 ounces of lead, 5 ounces of lead. At the minute, it's sort of more like 2.5 metres to 3 metres, so it's obviously got quite a bit of water on still. It is running off slowly. So there's no way I'd be able to hold out there today, but this rod is capable of casting over there, no problem at all, even with the 6 ounce tip in there. This rod comes with a 6 ounce and an 8 ounce tip. I always use a 6 ounce tip because it's more sensitive. They are carbon tips, but I have absolutely no issues seeing bites with this rod. It is perfect for the style of fishing I do. And generally, I only usually take one rod with me nowadays. I brought the other rod just because I wanted to watch the float today, and I haven't had a tap on that rod. I've had all my bites on this rod, so I think I'm just going to put that rod away and just fish with one and just keep casting it around. It seems to be what's working for me today. So I've had, like as you've seen, I've had 2 pike and a zander all on this one rod, and this handles everything. I've had big 20 pound plus pike on this rod, and like I say, most rivers aren't as wide as this one. How many times have you walked up and down the bank and thought, that swim looks beautiful over the other side, and you're just unable to fish it? Well, with a tip rod you can catch pike from the far side, you can catch zander from the other side. I'd be fishing over there now if I could. But yeah, 6 ounce tip in this. It's a 13-foot rod as well. There is a 14-foot version, which is, I believe, 220 gram casting weight, so you can cast even more with it. But I like the 13-foot. just because some of the swims you get to, you got the overhanging trees, can be a bit difficult to cast a 14. But if you're fishing like open water, you know, there's nothing behind you, you know, plain banks, you know, there's no trees, then 14 foot is just as good, if not better, because you also, with that extra length of the rod, you're keeping more of your line out the water, which makes it even easier to hold out there. So yeah, that is the rod I use for zander fishing. It's absolutely fantastic, honestly. I wouldn't go back now to anything else that I've tried. This is all I will use. Well, I've had a break, well-deserved cup of tea, and I think now is the time to get on my feet a little bit, try a few more swims. I might even pop back up here a bit later on in the day, but I think I need to be on my toes now. It's gone very slow here, so I really want to try and catch another zander if possible. I know there's much bigger ones here, so that is the plan. I'm going to have a look, see if I can find some more likely looking swims. Right now, let's go. Well, the move hasn't quite paid off, I'm afraid. It's getting a little on the late side now. At 5:30, I think it gets dark, or the sun starts to go down around about just after 6 o'clock. And I've got some things I really need to sort out for tomorrow, because I'm thinking of coming back here tomorrow. Unfortunately, the zander haven't been that forthcoming today. One little zander, a couple of pike, but a lot can change in 24 hours. So I'm going to get back to the car and get back down here bright and early tomorrow morning. I might fish these exact same swims tomorrow, and I might catch completely different fish. It's the beauty of river fishing. You just never ever know. And all being well, we might bump into a few more zander tomorrow. If not, tough shit really, isn't it? What can you do? So I'm going to get back to the car, and I'll see you down here in the morning. So, welcome back. It is now the following day. I have actually already been fishing for a few hours this morning. I've fished all the same swims that I was in yesterday and not had a single bite out of any of them, which is odd. And like I said, a lot can change in 24 hours. I would have put money on having another fish from those pegs this morning, and absolutely nothing, not even a sniff, no tap, nothing. So I've done quite a lot of walking already. I've done 6,000 steps already with all this gear. And yeah, I'm just stopping in pretty much every sort of likely looking swim now. There's so many swims across this stretch of river which, you know, they look perfect for predators, and you'd think, oh, dead slack in the edge, you know, there's got to be a pike there. And to be honest, you know, sometimes maybe there is, but the thing is with predators, you know, if they've got a full belly, they might have engulfed a 4-pound chub the day before. They can sit there and digest that. They don't need to eat anything else. So it's kind of just like the luck of the draw. If you land on one that is hungry, you're going to catch it. So, you know, some of these spots that I have tried, maybe that is just the case. But we're going to carry on anyway. I'm not overly confident today. But it's the last day on the river, so I'll go try and make the most of it. I'm just going to fish as many likely looking swims as possible, and just keep my fingers crossed that something's going to come along. So let's crack on. We are in to a fish, and would you believe it, look where it's hooked. Somehow it has managed to get foul hooked in the back. I don't even know how that's possible. I have absolutely no idea how that's possible. how has he managed to do that? Unless he's just, because I mean he has just tail walked. I missed some of it. I say he, it's a decent fish. It's tail walked and maybe the hook's come out and then got re-stuck in his back. As soon as I struck into this fish, he went mental and decided, oh, I think it's just come off. No, it's still on. And decided it was just going to tail walk. And come on. It's putting up a bit of a scrap, and that's probably due to where it's been hooked. See, I don't know if it's picked the bait up. I've struck into it and then it's tail walked and then got re-hooked in the back. It's such a strange place to get hooked. I mean, how would it manage to do that unless it was flanking on the bait on the bottom? I just don't. It's just so odd. It's hard to tell how big this fish actually is under the water, but I'll tell you what, it feels very strong. It's been a very, very slow day so far as well. I'm coming up to lunchtime now, and this is literally the first bite I've had. And I've tried 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 swims already today. I mean, at least it'll be easy to unhook. This fish is definitely a double anyway, I think. No, not ready. Still not ready. Christ almighty. She's one strong fish, man. Very strong fish. Come on. Come on. Please. Please. It's literally just hanging on by a hook. Like, the flesh must be so tough. Head first as well. Come on. Come on. Please. Hurry up. Come on. Oh, she's in. She's in the net. Oh, I think it's a massive fish. It's just bloody hell. That was some fight. That. Right. I'm going to get this fish unhooked and get it on the mat. We'll have a closer look at her. The hooks actually fell out. Ooh, fell out in the net. Doesn't seem to be full of spawn or anything. It's quite a slim fish actually. Big old head on her. Long and thin. She looks long and thin on the camera there. Quite wide across the back though, if you can see that. Quite wide across the back. I'd probably say she's about 14 pounds, maybe slightly bigger. But what a fight that was. The head, it's got a right head on her, absolutely massive. But another nice fish. It could well be the last fish of the season, that one. But I'm gonna give her a rest in the edge now. Maybe take a couple of photos and then we'll get her weighed as well. So we have 0 of the sling. I said 14. I reckon she's about 14. What we got? Oh. 16, 14, 17 pound. Bigger than I thought. Not bad. Well, that fish is probably going to be the last one of this session. I have continued to walk down the stretch towards the car, fishing loads of likely looking areas where I think predators would be, and unfortunately nothing else has turned up. Quite surprised actually that I've not found any more zander. There's usually quite a few across this stretch. Only that one bite from one yesterday, a small one. But if you do want to see more zander fishing content, I have got another video over on my channel. It's probably going to be popping up here in one of the corners right now. Go and check it out. There's some nice tips in there. There's a really big zander caught as well. And yeah, if you have made it this far, thank you so much for watching. And if you enjoyed it, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I'll try and get out and make some more fishing content for you soon. Next one's probably going to be on a lake somewhere. Not sure what for yet, but yeah, rivers are closed now. That's me done. I hope your season has ended a lot better than mine. I mean, mine went too bad, but it could have been a lot nicer with a big zander. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.